what's up, seekers? Looking in the future peekers. You K-pop breakers, coming round and see us every weekers. Yo, diehard K-pop fans, I want to know your stance. Just let us know your bias, then go ahead, try us.
Hey, what's up, Seekers?
Wanugee with GoldenDragonFortunes, your K-Rap psychic.
Mai-Li Lotus, feng shui consultant, numerologist, and tarot card reader.
Tarot card reader?
Yes.
Okay, well today what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at Bangchan of Stray Kids, that Australian, that Aussie that's here in Korea. And Mai-Li is going to do a tarot card reading for his future, and I'm going to do a MahJong reading for his career and love life. Are you ready?
Let's go. Here we go.
안녕하세요, 여러분.
Hola.
이라샤이마세, minasan.
Ni hao.
Hey, welcome everybody. Here we are, Wanugee with GoldenDragonFortunes.
Mai-Li Lotus.
GoldenDragonFortunes. And today, as we promised, we're going to look at Bangchan of Stray Kids. And we're going to see what the future holds for him for the next year. And Mai-Li is going to do tarot cards, right?
Yes, I'm doing tarot card readings.
She's going to do tarot cards for him and see what that energy is for him over the next year or so. And then I'm going to look at his career more specifically, and also his love life, and see what's going on roughly over the next year as well. And so that's what we're going to do today. And you know, if you want to kind of click here and see if we've done the compatibility for him for his ships, we'll do that as well. So I think when we get it done, we'll click up here, and you can click up here and see it, watch that too. But let's get started with Bangchan for the next year into 2022 and see what's going on with him, you know, energy-wise. And so, Mai-Li, let's see.
Okay, I will do the tarot cards for him, and it looks very good for him this come next year moving forward. So I actually have the Two of Wands. This card represents planning for the future. It's about new beginnings and taking the first step. So that sounds pretty positive to me.
That sounds good.
The Hierophant, it's about rituals, tradition, and conformity. So it says one should follow the rules and principles, being a part of a group of people, taking a role of a mentor or a regular group member, and you have to fit in society and be accepted by others.
Well, that kind of fits, you know, because I mean, he's from Australia, now he's in Korea, but he's the leader of Stray Kids, you know, part of JYP Entertainment, and so all that kind of fits.
No, actually, I agreed. So the Ace of Swords signifies a breakthrough or renewal way of thinking. It's a great time to start a new project.
So this is probably around January, about 3 months from now, 4 months from now, right?
Yes, yes.
So maybe there's something new coming up. Maybe
2022.
Come back or something new. Maybe.
Yes. Well, I think starting a new project, anyways, is just refreshing and something that he probably already has on his mind.
Yeah, they probably already planned, of course.
Exactly. So Eight of Swords symbolizes feeling trapped and restricted, perhaps by one's own convictions. So he needs to loosen up a little bit, I think.
Well, maybe he has a very strong idea of what he wants to do, but it's going to be hard to get it done the way he wants it.
Yes, it says for the self-imposed, it's about shedding, being open-minded about things and not being too mental about it can't be all about what's in his head right now.
Because he's maybe putting in his own self-imposed barriers.
That's exactly what I meant. Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Right.
That's perfect.
Okay, so this is going to be maybe about 6 months from now.
Yes.
Because that was the first 6 months or so.
Now we're moving to the other half of.
So it's probably going to be about April, May, June of next year, probably around that time.
Probably yes.
Springtime.
Yes. So the spring, the Queen of Swords represents making important judgments, impartial judgments, using intellect more than emotions. She symbolizes experience of both sorrow and wisdom. She's about truth. Even through some sad times, she's really about truth here.
I see, yeah, because you know the Swords is a mental card, and the Queen maybe lords over that in her way to kind of balance that emotion with kind of that mental strength. And
the Page card, actually, with the Pentacle card, represents inspiration and ambition. So it signifies the energy and motivation needed to succeed, and it's about referring to physical, worldly possessions and his health. So I think this is more about his his well-being, I would say.
Well, maybe, you know, the stress of doing that, because, you know, he does a lot of things. I mean, he's the leader of the group, you know, he's talented, he raps, he sings, he also produces.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
you know, so there's a lot on his plate, and maybe, you know, he just got to kind of balance that with, you know, his rest time as well.
So the Six of Swords, it's about transition, letting go of the past and all the turmoils that were of the past and moving forward to a new future. So it kind of reminds me a little bit about a new project. Remember in the beginning when we talked about a new way of thinking, a new project starting? So this probably fits that, I think, the Ace of Swords that I pulled earlier.
Yeah, well, this is going to be probably almost about 9 to 12 months from now. It's going to be, you know, next late summer, next fall.
Actually, this is one of my favorite cards. It's called the King of Pentacles. It's a symbol of great success and wealth, which he already is. He uses financial wisdom to also create wealth for others, which I like that.
Yeah.
It's a good luck card for worldly possession and possibly for his health as well.
So it seems like he's going to kind of reach a little bit of a pinnacle, because Pentacles is kind of a physical card, could be a money, wealth card, you know, a suit. And so it looks like things might, you know, start to come together for him in a good way by about a year from now, maybe toward the end of next year.
I also think, too, that if he has any questions of his future, these cards represent more of a yes than a no answer.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah. So that's great. So, okay, so that's a lot very interesting about the next year for Bangchan in general. And so now let's take a look at maybe his career a little bit more specifically. We're going to use a different tool. We're going to use my MahJong Tiles, my little miniature MahJong Tiles. And then we'll look at his love life a little bit.
I think so.
Okay, so here we go. So let's see. In the next 2 or 3 months, there's going to be some creative things that he's going to be doing. The Six of Circles is called the Peach. The peach represents creativity, kind of a feminine energy to kind of express yourself creatively. It has something to do with maybe also aesthetics, and you know, creating something that has a nice appeal to it, and has some emotion to it as well. So this represents that. It may even kind of hint at somebody that may have this kind of energy, an actual person, which would tend to be more of a female energy. So I don't know if there's a collab or something he's working on that maybe, you know, or inspiration that may be coming up. And there's 2 more tiles that kind of show up also. This is also in the next 3 months or so. So between now and roughly the end of the year, beginning of the new year. The first one is called the Three of Flowers. It's called the Farmer. So he's going to be planting some seeds, kind of seeing how things kind of grow and develop to something that maybe he can harvest a little bit down the road. So he's kind of playing the role of the farmer. And it says the pearl shows up with him. The pearl represents something beautiful, refined, and precious. Something that has nicer energy to it. So he's going to be kind of planting some seeds to see which one really kind of turns into the right thing for him to focus on and make something better out of, and something maybe better than he's done before. So this is really nice for his career. And as you go out, perhaps the beginning of the new year, probably the first quarter, it says he's going to be making a commitment. The Eight of Wands shows up. This is called the Knot, like K-N-O-T. So it represents some type of commitment that he's going to be making in the first quarter. And I think that was kind of in the tarot cards.
Yeah. And well, also you said about planting seeds.
Yeah.
Well, it says planning for the future and new beginnings and taking the first steps.
Yeah, so it kind of corresponds there. Interesting, yeah. And then it says that he's going to be busy, very busy, with the Seven of Circles, the insect, representing like a beehive or anthill. So there's going to be a lot of activity. Maybe that's with his band member mates, you know, if there's other stray kids, or maybe working with JYP Entertainment, or maybe there's something else. But it seems to be a cooperative and collaborative nature. So it seems like he's kind of gathering and committing to something that's going to take a group effort.
Actually, that's the
Hierophant?
Yeah, because it says taking a role of a mentor or regular group member and putting them together.
Yeah, there you go. So they kind of fit. It's kind of synergy there. And then if you go out a little bit farther, probably this is around next summer, spring to summer, it says that there's going to be some nice energy showing up. The chrysanthemum flower shows up. This represents something beautiful, refined, elegant, like a chrysanthemum, but it represents kind of like the fall. So it says that maybe in the summertime he's working on something, but he has a sense that it's going to be something better a few months later. And he's doing a lot of thinking about this. The Four of Bamboo, the carp, represents a lot of deep contemplative thought about what that might be, how he feels about it, how he could make it happen. He's doing some deep soul searching, kind of really feeling things out. And I think there was some hints of that here too.
Eight of Swords.
Yeah. So, so kind of fit there. And at the same time, He's going to be, I think, once he kind of gets that together, the Four of Wands shows up. This is called the lute. The lute represents a string instrument, symbolizes the arts and creativity and performance, and also comfort and harmony. So it seems like he's going to feel really good about how it's coming together for him, something creative in his career, something that he wants to express and perform with. That's what the tile suggests. And this is going to be around the summertime or so. And then as you go out to the fall or so, there's going to be some written communication or documents or paperwork that may be emphasized here. This is the white tile, represents something that's written or communicated in a written format in some form. So I don't know if that has to do with new music or some contract thing or some maybe some other project that he's working on. But it says that it's going to give him a little more flexibility and adaptability. It may require some flexibility and adaptability, but the Willow Tree suggests that it might even give him some flexibility and adaptability as well, moving forward beyond that contractual arrangement or that documented paperwork that may show up by next year.
Well, I was looking while you were doing the reading on that.
Yeah.
I was following your tiles with
Right.
my cards. That's
Right.
why I was looking down a lot.
Yeah.
And it does, at the end of the year, it says he will have a
Seven
symbol of
cards.
great success. The King of Pentacles.
Yeah, right.
A great success and wealth.
Yeah, so that kind of
So
jives.
it did. It did paralleled.
Yeah, that's very good. That's cool. So now let's look at his love life. What do you think?
Love life. I love the love life.
Okay, we'll look at his love life here kind of in general.
Yes.
But like I said, we're going to be doing a video, if we haven't done it already, we're going to be doing one about his the compatibility of his ships. And if we've done it, it's going to be right up here. Click on it. If we haven't done it yet, well, wait and come back and click on it. But let's see what it is in general right now. And it says that there's going to be a specific goal or objective that he's going to be focused on. The West Tile represents a goal or objective for him that may be about his love life. Maybe there's some things he has, professionally and personally, but we're asking about his love life. And the West Tile represents what is in front of him, his goal or objective, or the object of his desire or focus. So he might be maybe he has some eye on somebody, maybe he's thinking about somebody. And it seems to say that he feels pretty comfortable about that, and he feels like maybe it's something that kind of comes together well. Maybe he has to be a little bit creative in figuring out how to make it happen, because this lute shows up again. This represents all those things: creativity, performing, but comfort and harmony as well. So he's trying to feel that out a little bit and figure out how to make it work. And it says there's going to be some type of activities that maybe require others to kind of get involved. So the Seven of Circles, the insect, represents a lot of activity like a beehive or anthill, and in a cooperative, collaborative way. And there seems to be like maybe some type of decision or choice that may be made as he goes through that process with his others. I don't know if that's just kind of working through his project, his schedule with the other stray kids, or maybe there's something he's trying to do, to kind of work his way toward a decision or choice about who he wants to get involved with. But it does say that there's going to be, in about 7 to 8 months or 9 months from now, it says the Six of Circles, the peach shows up. The peach represents female energy, young female energy. So it could represent a person. So this represents femininity, beauty, creativity, a nice aesthetic, maybe more emotion. So and it could represent a person that symbolizes all that or has all that for him. So there may be somebody that kind of comes into view here roughly about next summer. And it says, it's going to move slowly at first. The turtle shows up, says things are moving in the right path, but kind of moving at their own speed, kind of slowly but surely. And so maybe he's, kind of taking it slow at first. But it says there's going to be some surprise that shows up. The mushroom shows up roughly about summer into fall. The mushroom represents the unusual, the unexpected. So something kind of happens that wasn't fully explained or understood, but it says that he's going to start to be emphasizing communications, talking, meeting, communicating. So maybe somehow there's some surprise, or maybe there's some feedback, or some connection. But there seems to be a lot more activity in his love life as far as talking and communicating. Roughly a year from now.
He is going to be a very busy man.
Yeah. So that's it for Bangchan.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting how they kind of all work together.
Yeah, they did.
Well, we had two different systems, but they were kind of synergistic. And so, what do you think? All you Stray Kid fans? I don't know the name of your fandom name. You have a name. I forget what it's called. But anyway, what do you think? And if you want to know about your compatibility with Bangchan, perhaps we'll look at it if you like and subscribe, and just put some notes down in the notes below about your birth date. We need 6 pieces of information, ideally, to get the best accurate assessment of that, and that would be your hour, your month, your day, your year, actually your hour, your day, your month, your year of your birth, and the city and country, and then we'll see how that compares with Bangchan, and see how compatible you are. We'll we'll give you the answer in the notes if you like and subscribe. And if you want to know about the compatibility of 2 people that maybe you want to see together, you're kind of interested in, or you're fans of both. Maybe they're K-drama artists, or maybe they're K-pop artists. Same thing, like and subscribe, put it down in the notes, and when we get time, we'll give you an answer and see what the compatibility is. So that's all for now.
Okay.
Yeah?
Liked it.
Okay, good. And hey, that tarot card thing,
I thought that was unusual.
Yeah, that was great.
It was different.
Yeah, you did a good job. So
that was different.
That was great.
Different.
So I didn't know you had all that talent.
I'll have that.
But
hey, it's not me, it's the universe.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay, so the universe is
the
flowing
universe.
through you.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so anyway, so that's all for now. So if you want to like and subscribe and ring the bell, that would be great. But until next time, wishing you all good fortune.
I'm your K-rap psychic. Try me twice, you'll like it. My name is Wanugee. OGs call me Wanugee. I'm a wise fortune teller and a really mellow fella. Ask me about your favorite idol. See their future, see what's vital.